Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Prep Your Standard NATO. Today I'm here with Janette and Lyndon from Willow Tree Real Estate. They're two veterans and they're on a mission to build a memorial here in Baldivis. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thank you for your time, we appreciate it.
Okay, so let's start with you both veterans.
Yes, that's right.
And your Army Navy?
Yes.
That's correct, yes, submarines.
And I was in Raimi. In the Army.
That's an interesting combination.
Yes, definitely.
How did you guys even cross paths there?
I came over to the west, I was submarine, so we got posted over here, and then I met Janette through mutual friends, and that was it. So I fell in love and settled down in Perth. So
25 years ago.
You get less time for that?
Yes, you do. Exactly. How many life sentences is that?
So obviously with the military background, we're quite passionate. We're proud. Our son Peter joined the Navy. Mm-hmm. He joined Navy cadets and then followed through into the Navy. And our daughter Jessica joined the Air Force cadets, and she's now going into the Air Force on the 22nd of January. So we're quite proud of the children. That's been nice pushing them both.
I think because of our values and things like that, and also the fact that it's a great career, to have. It really is, and we're very proud. And
for a young person, we believe it's the best option for a young person to join the military and then make a career decision, go on the track, or decide to stay in.
Yeah, I think if anything, it teaches respect, and teamwork and things like that.
Ethic,
so
definitely.
I'm quite a big one, and I'd like to bring back national service, to be honest, but I don't think I'll ever get that voted in. But I just think it's a really good, establishment for young people to start their life on and their career as well. So we'll be tri-service once our daughter goes into the Air Force, so that'll be lovely.
Flying all the colours now.
Yeah, definitely. Supporting all the teams.
So I guess the argument's around the dinner table about which service is better. We get preheated.
Yeah, it's funny because they're so different. I think that's the thing as well. So definitely so different. And she's going to go more into the security field with that, and hopefully her speaking Indonesian very well will help her as well. So in that sort of section she goes into. So I'm very proud. So hopefully it all works out.
We have to thank Jessica, because Jessica's the one that sort of started the ball rolling with this. Being the military family, we often go to the dawn services and Anzac marches and parades. And Jessica was the one we'd go to Rockingham and Port Kennedy, and both fantastic services. And for the last few years, Jess was saying, why don't we have anything in Baldivis? So we sort of looked around and thought, yeah, you're right, there isn't anything in Baldivis, and obviously with a population that's probably nudging well over 30,000 at the moment, there isn't anything in Baldivis. So Jess went on for a few years about this, and then she got in touch with Rhys Whitby, the local member for Parliament, wrote a big letter to him, and Jess went in and spoke with him at a meeting, and that's what started this from here. So Rhys Whitby's been fantastic with the support for this, and at the moment where we're at is getting support from the community and businesses. We've got a petition going at the moment, we've got a change.org petition, and I think we're sitting on about 300 signatures, plus there's petitions in Rhys Whitby's office and also our office here. So we're quite happy with the support. A lot of people really, really excited about the possibility of a memorial coming to Baldivis. And the park, the location we've chosen is Clyde Park on the corner of Clyde Avenue and Arpenter Drive. Beautiful park, and we'll take you for a walk over there later and show you the park. So we're quite excited for that to go ahead. At the moment, we just need to get the support from community and local businesses, and then convince Rockingham Council that there is a need and that sort of thing, and then start the ball rolling with getting the memorial built.
Yes, so how much support do you need? How many names do you need?
They haven't given us a number as such. They just want to know that there's a lot of support from the community for it, and then the next step will be surrounding homes, make sure they're not impacted, and businesses. But the support from businesses is great. We've got a local cafe that we've spoken to the owners there. They're more than happy to open up early on an Anzac Day, that sort of thing, offer their toilet facilities and things. The park is a beautiful location. It's got easy access, there's wheelchair access, public transport, there's bus stop right opposite, plenty of off-street parking, and we just think that would be a fantastic location for a memorial. Even though the design of the park is very symmetrical, and it's just with the paths and that sort of thing. So we're also lucky we have a company, HQ Limestone Colin. We've used him for a number of occasions, and I contacted him and said, can I just get some advice on building a wall as such and how we go about it? So he came out and measured out and said, look, it can be done, and this is your options and what we can do, sort of thing. And then we were quite blown away that he contacted us later on and said, look, I'll offer to build the wall free of charge.
Well, legend.
So no labour charges at all, and costing about $2,000.
The materials, yeah.
So we're really excited about that. We were looking at the standard granite rocks and blocks and things, and some prices that we were quoted were sort of the $15,000, $20,000 mark. We know there's federal sponsorship and funding available. We really wanted to try and make this a Baldivis project with the support of the community and local businesses. There's also Baldivis Rotary are interested in the project. The schools are interested as well. They'd like to come along and participate in the Remembrance Day services and Anzac Day services. And likewise with the Girl Guides, the Scout groups, a lot of the community groups want to take ownership of the memorial. So that's something we're quite excited and quite proud about.
We've also told the council, because obviously they have reservations about it, but we've also said to them it wouldn't cost them anything for funding. We will raise every dollar needed to get this up and running as well. And also obviously the community will look after the park. I mean, they maintain it, but we just thought, in between things we'll make sure. So you've got the, was it TPI? They're quite keen on assisting us and things like that, as much as they're mainly joining the Port Kennedy RSL and things like that. But it's very good, so...
Yeah, totally partnership with Disabled Veterans of WA, located in Baldivis. They have been very, very supportive and fantastic. They've come and looked at the site, looked at the plans. So I've had the opportunity to go to a committee meeting and speak with their members. As Janette said, obviously Port Kennedy is where they have their remembrance services and that, but they are very, very excited to have something in Baldivis for the community. We're hopefully looking at getting it done next year. But it's just the council that's the only issue is to make sure everything's right. The location we picked out doesn't affect grass or articulation or anything. It's sort of in a garden bed, and the only concerns with the council was the height of the memorial. We've said it's a small memorial. We've chosen the limestone blocks because the park has got limestone blocks in there, so it would blend in, we believe, and it would be a nice asset to the park.
And we've also said, because council, does have a lot of red tape, and it does take a long time to get anything done. So we've just said, look, if you give us the go-ahead, just give us the engineered, specifications, and we'll build everything to a T. So we'll make sure, if you tell us, we've got the green light, tell us how to do it, or what we need to do, and we'll make it happen. But we really can't do any more until the council just gives that tick of approval.
All we need is that tick.
It is, yeah, for sure, and we'll make it happen. But because we've obviously got 2 lifestyle villages in Baldivis, and we've got the Affinity Retirement Village as well, we do have a lot of elderly in the area, and of course a lot of them are expats themselves. So I think the fact that it'll be nice, and the park's not utilised because there's actually no seating in the park itself. So a lot of people just walk through it, but they don't sit and reflect. So we just thought having this memorial park will be somewhere where anyone can just come and have a wander and sit down and just enjoy their day, and I suppose just pay their respects. So it's really about that, and I think it's about the community as well. So we don't expect to take anything away from Rockingham or Port Kennedy ourselves, because they do amazing, services. But we just thought it'd be nice to have something here for the locals.
Yeah, it's quite a big and, you said, very growing area. There's a lot of veterans in this area.
Definitely, and a lot of serving members too. So yes, I think it's very good there. We do have a lot of DHA housing in the area, so it'd just be something nice, I think. So get the community together.
Apart from getting the memorial built, we also we've discussed with the committee renaming the park Remembrance Park. There's currently 5 parks on Clyde Avenue. As far as we know, there's no specific names of the parks, whether it just calls it that's Gecko Park or that's a Steel Tree Park or that sort of thing. So we like to call it Remembrance Park. And as Janette mentioned, there's not much bench seating in the park. So one of the options we had is building bench seating and getting the bench seating designed by school students' artwork and have a military sort of theme on the back of the bench seating. We've taken some photos and we've found some photos on the internet of bench seating that's done like that. We thought that would look quite nice in the park, and also somewhere for people to sit and reflect in the solitude.
And enjoy the park, I think, as well. So utilise what it's there for.
We're going to get the schools involved, not just for the planning of it, but for the looking after it, maybe the adopters, so they can care for it.
And I think it's just keeping the tradition going, because obviously, when we lose our veterans, obviously, because especially Vietnam vets and things like that, when they start to get, in their 60s and 70s, it'll be nice to have the young people come through and keep the tradition going and keep the memory there.
We are seeing this massive resurgence too with a lot of the young people. They are being taught more about it, they are talking more about it, they are coming out to services, without being dragged out by their parents.
Yes,
so
definitely.
It'd be great for the young people in this area to have their own go to whatever they want.
And I think just keep it going.
Yeah.
Keep the remembrance going. So, for sure.
Alright, so all we need is a tick of approval. So guys, go to their Facebook page, go to our Facebook page with a link on there, make sure you sign that petition, and let's get this one happening.
We would appreciate everyone's support. Thank you so much.
Thanks guys. Anything else you'd like to say before we wrap up?
No, thank you for your support, and thank you to the RSLWA for everything, the TPDV, AWA, they've been fantastic, and thank you to Reece Whitby. But we really want to get this project up and running. Jessica started it, and her enthusiasm and passion for it has made us really excited about having it, and we really hope it's something achievable that can be done. As we've mentioned, we've got community support, local business support, and we really think we can get this project off the ground with more community support.
And the council.
So
please, council, help us achieve this goal.
Come on, council, get on board.
Thank you.
Thanks guys.
This podcast was edited, published and produced by the RSLWA. Head to www.rslwa.org.au for other content. Make sure to subscribe to this podcast and follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook.